everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with an overview and try-on session using the new products from the new Fenty Beauty launch. So Fenty Beauty just launched 2 new Killawatt Freestyle highlighters and 3 new Stunna lip paints. You guys know I picked it all up for you all, so let's go ahead and jump into the details. That way we can jump into the demonstration and you'll see me apply all these products. Let's first talk about the highlighters. She already has Killawatt highlighters in her line, so these are just 2 new colors. The packaging is the same as always. These retail for $34 like the other ones in her permanent line. And here are the actual highlighters, and they have the same packaging. The 2 new colors are Chills and What a Brat. The color Chills is described as an iridescent baby blue ice shimmer, and the color What a Brat is described as a 3D baby pink shimmer. The Killawatt highlighters are described as weightless, long wear, cream to powder hybrid highlighters. The highlighters in this line range from being pretty subtle to being super intense. I feel like the color Chills is more subtle even though it's a different color, and the color What a Brat is more intense because this one packs a boom. Let's overview the new Stunna lip paints. So Stunna lip paints are Fenty Beauty's liquid lipsticks. These are called the long wear fluid lip colors. These retail for $24, and like I said, she launched 3 new colors. Again, these are housed in the exact same packaging as her permanent Stunna lip paints. So the 3 new colors are Unattached. This one is described as a bright coral. Unlocked. This one is described as a bright pink. And Undefeated, this one is described as a sultry purple. The Stunna lip paints are described as a weightless, long-wearing, soft matte liquid lipstick. These liquid lipsticks are very airy in the way that they feel. I don't feel them on my lips at all whenever I wear them. I actually don't feel this one now. They do say that these liquid lipsticks are non-transferable, but what I have found with this formula is that it is slightly transferable, so I wouldn't say that it'll just come off like a regular lipstick. But if you rub your finger against your lips, it will wear away, and it does transfer slightly, so just keep that in mind. But for me, these liquid lipsticks wear pretty well. I never have a problem with them transferring all over my face. I think that they have more staying power than a traditional lipstick, but I wouldn't say that it's as drying or as bulletproof as most other liquid lipsticks are. A quick tip though is that this formula is very liquidy, so when you apply it, take your time with it. So once you're done applying it and it's dried down pretty much, I would do the thumb trick. If you guys have never heard of the thumb trick, all you do is put your thumb in your mouth, make sure your hands are clean, and suck on it, and you'll get the excess product that's gonna get on your teeth. On your thumb, you just wipe off your thumb. So the applicator, it fits very well on my lips. As you guys can see, I have pretty big lips, but if you have smaller lips, I would recommend for you guys to take a lip brush and apply these liquid lipsticks because the applicator can be a little bit large for someone with smaller lips, but I do like the applicator because I feel like it really allows me to paint on the lip products. So I really like the way it feels. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the demonstration, and I'm going to apply each of the highlighters on either side of my face, and then I'm going to apply all 3 of the liquid lip colors. That way you all can see what each color looks like on moi. Let me know what you all think about it down below, and I hope that you all enjoy. So on the left, I'm going to go in with the color Chills. And this is a Sonia G Fan Pro Brush. Alright, let's see how intense we can get this. It's building up nicely, but I will say I don't think this formulation is as smooth as some of Fenty Beauty's other Killawatt highlighters. I feel like this formula is a little bit grittier. I am able to smooth it out and get it to be that blinding different type color highlight, but as far as just how smooth it is, I don't think it's as smooth as her others. But as far as the color, I think it's cool. It's giving me like a blue-green mermaidy type color. I feel like the saturation of this highlighter is just right. It's not too opaque, but it's not too sheer. The color builds up really nicely, but again, the texture is just a little bit chunky for me. But here's what it looks like. Now on the other side, let's try on What a Brat. So this one has a pretty good amount of glitter in it. And when I picked it up with the brush, I tapped the brush just to get some of those glitter particles, you know, to fall off. This one, I can tell, already has a stronger base color of the pink. As you guys can see, that pink is very prominent. I wouldn't say this one is as sheer as the other one. This one has a strong pink base, but yet it still shines like a highlighter. I think the base of this highlighter is smoother, but yet this one does have those glitter particles in them. So you are still going to get a little bit of the chunkiness. I would say to kind of bind it together so you don't have glitter everywhere, maybe spray it, because other than that, you'll be able to just tap off those flakes of glitter. I don't know if you're able to see that. But the glitter flakes are also very prominent on the face as well. So don't think you can just sweep them away. They are like embedded in that highlighter still. I feel like there's varying sizes of the glitter in this highlighter. There's chunky glitter and then there's the more refined glitter. But definitely glitter is very prevalent here, as well as the base color. I feel like this one is the more bold of the two. You all can see Chills, it's more sheer. And you all can see What a Brat, definitely more bold. I'm going to layer them. So for my look today, I'm going to go on top of What a Brat with Chills, just so I could get the best of both worlds. I could get the duochrome and I could get that hint of pink. Yes, layering them gives me more of a purpley vibe. So I have that blended out, as well as some blush just to fuse it all together. I think it looks good all together. It's a bold highlight combination, but I think it looks really fun. Now let's try on the new lip paints. Let's first go in with Unlocked. This is the one that I'm most excited about. Oh my God, it's so bold. Oh my God. So here's what it looks like not dried down. I think this color is really pretty. So I'm going to let it dry down and I'll come back and let you guys see what it looks like. This color dried down really pretty. During the application process, I had to go over a few areas a few different times just to make sure that it wasn't splotchy. But with 2 coats, I feel like you get a really beautiful even application of this fuchsia lip color. And I am so here for it. It's bold and fuchsia is back, baby. Now let's try on the color Unmatched. I always like to shake these up. Careful when opening these because these are very liquidy. You don't want to ruin your clothes. So let's see. It's so bold. So I'm just going to let it dry down just a little bit and then go back over it with another coat. So this one took a little bit of work to get it to be completely even. I had to go in and kind of dot in certain areas where it wasn't fully opaque. But I like the color, but this one does take a little bit more effort in order to get an even color application. And lastly, let's try on the color Undefeated. Oh yeah. This one is so good. I'm so here for this. It's fully opaque. One swipe, I did not have to keep dipping back and forth in this container. This color went on straight out of the gate. Boom, fully opaque. Boom, full color saturation. I am here for this one. So I'm going to let it dry down and then let you guys see what the color looks like once it's done drying. This one is the most opaque out of the 3 new Stunna lip paints. This one applied very evenly the first go around. I really enjoy this color. I feel like it's super pretty. It makes your teeth look white. If you like vampy colors, I feel like this one is the one that you should get. So let's talk about my final thoughts on these new Fenty products, starting with the new Killawatt highlighters. I think these highlighters are something that we've seen before, so at this point in the makeup game, I wouldn't say that the duochrome different type color highlighters are anything innovative. I feel like any brand that generally releases fun products pretty much has taken their spin at these type colors. I feel like the colors of these highlighters are pretty. However, I don't feel like these were formulated in the same manner that the other Killawatt highlighters are. Straight out of the gate, one of my favorite things that Fenty Beauty created was the highlighters. The highlighter formula that they created initially with Trophy Wife and Hustler Baby / Me Money, very finely milled products. It goes on very smooth and you can build it up and get that really intense highlight. So I know that they're able to create a bolder, more intense highlighter, but still keep it very finely milled and keep that intensity. So I don't feel like this one lives up to that same standard. I feel like Water Brat is very, very chunky, and you can even tell with swatches. I'll insert a swatch of Water Baby against Trophy Wife. Water Brat does have larger chunks of glitter in it, and the color of the glitter in this highlighter is a contrasting color. So in Trophy Wife, the glitter in this highlighter pretty much matches the base color. The glitter in Water Brat is silver, and the base color of this highlighter is pink. So obviously you're going to be able to see that glitter more, but I just don't feel like it's as finely milled. I got glitter everywhere on my shirt whenever I was putting on this highlighter. For me personally, I can get away with wearing this just because I don't really have a lot of texture here. But for people who do, I really don't think you would like this highlighter. I feel like all that glitter is just going to settle into that texture, and it's going to create like an illusion of crepey skin, and I really don't think you'll like that. But if you have smooth skin and you are still interested in this highlighter, I would say a tip to get a smoother application would be to spray it with Fix Plus or maybe some type of setting spray just to bind those pigments together, and it'll make it look more foiled and metallic like Trophy Wife, and you'll get that smooth application. I just wish straight out of the gate that it performed like Trophy Wife, but sadly it doesn't. Same thing with Chills, not because it has those chunkier glitter particles in it, but just I don't feel like it's as smoothly formulated as her other Killawatt highlighters in her permanent line. So as far as the new Stunna lip paint colors, my favorite one is Undefeated for sure. That's the one that I have on now. I feel like this Stunna lip paint is the closest to the red Uncensored in the formulation and the application. Uncensored is one of my favorite red lipsticks. This red lip is super pretty, it's very vibrant. I don't have to go over it a ton of times to get it to be fully opaque, and I found that I got the same results from this one. I do like the other two. I like the colors of them, but I don't feel like they apply the same way that this one did. I had to build these up unattached. I feel like it was unattached to my lips because I had to go over it several times just to make sure that it wasn't splotchy. As far as the color unlocked, while I didn't get complete opaqueness the first time I applied it, when I let it kind of dry down and then I went over it with the second coat, it was fine. So I really like this color, but you do have to work with it a little bit initially. But I think this one is super pretty, super on trend. I think fuchsia is going to be everywhere. So I would still give this one a go, but just kind of use that tip whenever you're applying it and don't get frustrated with it. These are the two products that I feel like I'm going to get the most usage from out of this new launch. But let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments section. Do you plan on picking up any of the new Stunna lip paints or the new Killawatt highlighters? I'm really excited to know what you guys think. But I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super, super soon. Smooches! Bye!